Good morning, students. We were discussing the chapter Russian Revolution. Okay, last time we had discussed certain terms and timeline related to the chapter. Now let's see some of the details of the chapter. Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. So, in this, we will be discussing the points socialism in Europe, Russia before revolution, the February Revolution. So let's begin. Socialism. Socialism is a social pattern in which the resources of income are distributed equally among all the sections of the society. Due to capitalism, certain sections of the society were becoming very rich and powerful, while workers and laborers, they were becoming very poor. So these workers or laborers, they supported socialism, and that only resulted in formation of various political parties and even the government in various countries. Now these are the famous people related to the socialism. Now, ideology of socialism. In this module, we will be discussing the points inspiration of French Revolution, different opinions on change, social and economic changes, revolutionary organization, socialism, cooperative socialism, scientific socialism, and definition of revolution. Now, first is inspiration of French Revolution. During 19th century, due to the French Revolution's inspiration, the social pattern changed all over the Europe. It inspired people to fight for their rights and spread new ideas about rights and who controlled the social power. We all know by French Revolution the common people got the power in France and overthrew the monarchy. Now, it inspired many Indians also, like Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Henry Vivian de Rozier. They discussed significance of French Revolution and debated ideas of post-revolutionary Europe, and same they wanted to apply in their own country. Now, different opinions on change. Everybody did not favor complete social transformation in Europe. Opinion on nature of change varied people to people or section to section. Some wanted gradual shift, others wanted to restructure society completely or radically. Now, during that time period, three major ideological groups existed in the society. They were called conservatives, liberals, and radicals. Now, these three different sections of the society, they were having different ideas related to the pattern of change in the society. So let's discuss about them. The liberal ideology. The liberals favored representative elected parliamentary government, good judiciary independent of rulers and officials, but they were not Democrats. They did not believe in universal adult franchise, but they favored men of property to have power to vote, and they did not want to give voting rights for women. Means they did not believe in universal adult franchise. Except rich male community, others were not allowed to vote. Next is radical ideology. They favored a nation and government based on majority of country's population, and they supported women's suffragette movement. Means they supported that women also should be getting the power to vote. Landowners opposed landowners and factory owners privileges. They were not against private property, protested concentration of property in few hands. Now, the conservative ideology. They opposed liberals and radicals. They were against the idea of change in 18th century, but they realized later that changes are inevitable, argued that past should be respected, and they felt changes should be made slowly. These were the conservative ideas. Now, social and economic change. These were the main factors which brought social and economic changes in Europe. Now, these factors were formation of new cities, expansion of railways, industrial revolution, and new industrialized regions. Now, problems of industrialization. Men, women, and children worked in factories, long working hours and poor wages, unemployment due to low demand for industrial goods, urbanization posed housing and sanitation problems. So, these were the major problems which were created due to the industrialization of Europe. Now, let's see the solution. Liberals and radicals also owned factories. They increased wealth through trade activities. They intended to sustain their wealth. They needed healthy workforce, and they tried to improve workforce by giving freedom to individuals. Workers supported liberals and radical groups for change. Now, revolutionary organizations. Many of the nationalists, liberals, and radicals wanted revolutions to end monarchical governments. Revolutionary organization was established in France, Italy, Germany, and Russia. Now, many of them they started thinking about nation formation. The nationalists believed revolution would create nations where all citizens would have equal rights. Giuseppe Mazzini conspired to form a nation after 1815, and he inspired many of the people throughout the world, including Indians also, to bring nationalism or united country. Now, socialism. Socialism was a philosophy and a political idea, and it opposed private property. Now, socialism in Europe. It advocated economic equality for working class, revealed first time how society should be structured. Socialists wanted property to be owned by whole society, not by some individuals, and they considered private property as root of all the social evils. Now, cooperative socialism. Socialism is of many types. Cooperative socialism means in cooperative manner all the resources should be utilized, and the founder of it was Robert Owen and Louis Blanc. Now, these two people, they were the founder of cooperative socialism, and according to that, all the resources of the production should be managed in cooperative manner, and then only they will be able to help in the development as well as get the profit in equal manner. So that way, when they were working together, all the profits were also shared equally. Now, Robert Owen. He was a leading English manufacturer and he believed in cooperative socialism. He tried to build cooperative community like New Harmony in Indiana, USA. Louis Blanc on cooperative socialism. He argued cooperatives could not be built through individual initiative. He demanded government's encouragement and he favored government replaced capitalist enterprises. Now, scientific socialism. Now, this scientific socialism, Karl Marx and let's see, they believe that all the resources should be equally divided among the workers. All the capitalists, and by this poster also you can see, because they believe that capitalists, they do not work and the main work is done by the laborers. So it should be divided all the profit and the resources equally among the workers and poor sections of the society.